And we are live here. Welcome to another episode on Pro Basketball. My name is Slimo. I'm joined by debutant Raphael, Kweku, and Teddy. We can have some interesting discussions today. I know say games go down, Clippers lose, boys they won't come for me. But I beg today that not be what they talk about. Now, what makes in fact the new age of NBA nice is social media, and we've scoured through the whole of social media. We've done this before where we go for hot takes. Some of the hot takes you guys they drop where we say they can't review a few of them. So like 4 of them, very very strong ones that we've seen around that you guys want to make a statement about. So let's kick things off with Twitter. Last like a few months ago, where someone who's well known for dropping these takes, Rondo, a lot of guys respect him on Twitter. He said, when the Clippers were assembled, he said, this Clippers team could beat any team in the last 10 years in a 7-game series. That's one of the most controversial takes I've ever heard. Now, of course, we know the Clippers they have like all-star caliber players. In fact, all MVP caliber players with Paul George, Kawhi, Russell Westbrook, everybody's on the team. Teddy, I'll make you start with this one. Do you think the statement is right or wrong? Do you think it's a stretch from Rondo saying that the Clippers could beat any team within the past 10 years in a 7-game series?
He's right. He's right because if you look at the team now, you have Harden, we know what he's able to do, able to score in ISOs, able to score off of screens, off of picks. He's able to get to the rim himself, and he knows when to assist and when to be a scorer. And then you have a defensive wing in Paul George. I call him Kyrie with length because of the kind of footworks and the kind of handles he has. And you have Kawhi, who is even a better version of PG. Now, you see, when you say they can win teams in the last 10 years, now let's be real. Let's talk about injuries. We are being real here. We know they are good, but let's talk about injuries. In the last 4 or 5 years, your team and your players haven't been consistent in the playoffs. We know Kawhi got hurt in the 2020-2021 playoffs. And then you guys went out. Last season, PG was out, Kawhi was out. It was left with Westbrook to deal with Durant. There's no consistency in terms of injuries with you guys. And that's the problem you guys have. And then we have to talk about showing up. That is with Harden. Harden, his best season he has ever had was 2018 AFC Finals. That is against Steph Curry. That was his best playoff performance we've seen. Consistently, he hasn't been consistent. Every time when you leave him, maybe with a star, or you leave him alone to lead a team or charge a team into the playoffs, he's nowhere to be found. And that's something, you see, sometimes we say these things and then it looks like it's not true. But the players, when you look at their experience or the things they've been doing over the years, you realize it's actually true. Harden hasn't been consistent in the playoffs. And then your players, in terms of injuries, haven't been consistent because when zooming into the playoffs, you need your defensive wing. You need Kawhi, you need PG.
This is your take. Are you speaking negatively for the Clippers or positively?
No,
because you said it's true.
It's true, but then in reality, I'm bringing it into reality for them. They are good. They are good.
This is your reality.
They are
very
good.
weird. Kweku, may I come to you for this one? Clippers in the last 10 years, with the likes of course, the Golden State Warriors dynasty. Do you think in the last 10 years they could beat any of those champions in a 7-game series?
Yeah, like Teddy said, it's possible because if you look at the 22 Golden State Warriors, they are run. They weren't like the championship caliber type of team, but it was commitment, showing up. Like Clay was out for a while, but he came. You see, when you have important pieces missing games, maybe due to injuries or just not feeling it, and Paul George like this can just ghost in a
Injury.
game.
Yeah,
Kawhi plastic, since after space. You understand? So it depends. All these factors they come inside because you are talking about the past 10 years.
That's like from
2014 to now. No, even now we've not played the final. So let's say 2013 to 2023 winners, and you look at these players having Power Rangers. Having Power Rangers, no, they mean say you go win all the match, but it's possible. That's the word.
Possible. Yes.
So the possibility is there. Raphael, what do you think about this one? Clippers in the last 10 years could beat any team in a 7-game series.
I disagree with that take because they've already said it in the last 10 years. Even list the teams, the Heat, Celtics, Warriors, 2016 Cavs. I don't think they can beat any of those teams with their current squad. If he's trying to mean like Russell Westbrook of 2016. Paul George of
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
2017.
If they were all in their primes, then
That's-
maybe even in
yeah,
their primes, we
but-
can't assemble them on the same team because the contract won't work.
Yeah.
But right now,
Currently,
when most of
nah.
them are aging, you can't have that now.
No, but they are balling out. They are playing amazingly.
Ew.
No, Harden is not playing at the level we're expecting him to. Paul George has
No, you see,
maybe
you
only
see,
just
you see the
Kawhi.
problem. See, you don't need Harden to play at that level because you have Kawhi and PG to do the work. You see, he doesn't need to be the scorer. He has to
PG doing the
be
work.
the guy giving it to the
With the
wings.
way the team has been assembled now, I think you need Harden to play.
Exactly,
If you
because
don't have
you
Harden-
can't leave everything to Kawhi.
Well,
It's
Kawhi-
Because
because
of injuries, so he has to step up.
Yeah.
there's a reason why we call this a hot take. So you can see the guys disagreeing with it. Now let's move to the next one. It also involves Kawhi again. This one's from Land of PG says Kawhi Leonard is greater than Kevin Durant all time. Wow, it should be a controversial one, but I think in actual sense, when you look back and then think about it, they are kind of close. But I think the general consensus is Kevin Durant is over Kawhi Leonard. Rafael, let me start with you. 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time champion Kawhi Leonard, and same thing with Kevin Durant. 4-time finalist, 2-time champion, 2-time final MVP. Who do you think is better all time, Kevin Durant or Kawhi?
All time, I think Kevin Durant is better than Kawhi. I mean, Kevin Durant has, apart from defending, he basically has everything over Kawhi Leonard. Scoring, leading an offense. And with his history, like, I think Kawhi's history, injury history, like, brings him down. In that,
not being consistent in the
yeah, he's
regular
not
season.
consistent at all. And in the play, I think he mostly like
Elevates
plays his
his
best
game
in
in
the
the
playoffs,
playoffs.
but like overall, generally, he can't be better than Kevin Durant. He's not. He's
Even if he
nowhere-
wins a chip this year.
no,
Hey.
he won't win a chip this year.
Why?
Hey,
why?
Charlie-
Why?
That's-
Why
You
they
won't win a
bring
chip
that
this year.
if?
For by possibility.
Okay.
Clippers go win the chip.
Wow,
We hear you,
yeah.
we hear you, sir.
Wow.
What do you think, Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard?
Charlie, let's be serious. This be Kevin Durant we they compare him like over about a month ago. We people they try to compare him with LeBron James.
Yeah.
They can't compare Kawhi.
Hey, defensive player of the year, Kawhi.
Bro, listen. You talk about defensive player. See, 2-time final MVP. See, all this record he has, he also has the same thing. And he has been to the final more than Kawhi has, right? And now here is the case. We are talking about someone who is not consistent due to injury. You understand? But KD is a sniper. He's not called money sniper, easy sniper for anything. No. Like, he is KD. You know what I mean? He's in the top 10 scoring all time.
Yeah.
You know who they talk about, right?
He's won a scoring
You know
title.
who they
The
talk about.
portfolio is full.
Bro,
Charlie.
they were trying to make a conversation that KD versus LeBron is actually a thing. And now you are trying to look KD and Kawhi. Oh, come on. Then Kawhi, then LeBron. Let's just do it like
Hey,
that. then.
Charlie.
Charlie.
You feel the take is a stretch steady. What do you make of this, Kawhi or KD?
Look, when you compare their gameplay, it's KD over KD over
Kawhi.
over Kawhi. But then let's compare their careers. He entered the league in 2011, won under Tim Duncan and Parker. Then
That's
they
for
left.
Kawhi.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
for Kawhi.
Kawhi.
And then they
Stress.
left. And even in that series, he won Finals
That's
MVP.
MVP.
Yeah.
So with that narrative, and they left. So he wasn't able to win, and he was traded to Toronto. He left this team, went to another team, and then won. Charged that team, and then
A
won.
team who had never won
Who had
before.
never won, and then won. And you see, that's the narrative that Kevin Durant doesn't have. That you won in the
'Cause-
team.
'cause when Kevin Durant
you
left, he
won
left
in
to
the
a better team.
with Steph Curry, and then you left and you weren't able to win. He was with Tim Duncan and with Tony Parker. He won. And then he left and they still won. And even under Tony Parker, he was Finals MVP. Left and he was still Finals MVP. Look, when you compare their gameplay, we know what Kawhi, you know what Durant is able to do. But Kawhi, his game is not box office. His game is not nice. He doesn't give you the chills.
Yeah.
But then he has the best winning percentage in the playoffs. That's Kawhi. But what you see, people are like, oh, because Durant is able to score like this.
Oh, but
Look
winning percentage, yeah,
look
come
at the
on.
fact. 2 Finals MVPs, both of them. They've won 2 chips. Let's take away the way they play. They are the same. If Kawhi wins,
But Durant has regular season MVP.
there's that thing.
titles.
There's that thing. But then if Kawhi wins another chip, another Finals MVP, Durant is
It's a
over.
if.
Durant
I
is done.
see what
Durant
that's
is
It's
done.
a
But do you think Kawhi would have won that title if KD played in that series?
He would. Why not?
Bro,
Why not?
bro.
Why not?
If not,
You see, why not?
You were talking
They
about wins percentage in the playoffs.
Yes, he has it.
Semi bought playoffs 3. Now we need 3. I'm 100% record. We bought 18. Now we need 9. I'm low.
Oh no, but in the playoffs, he always showed up. He always showed up.
Exactly.
See,
When he's playing, he's showing up.
See
That's
the game.
that's the case for
the
Kawhi.
Raptors. The Raptors game against that the series they won or that playoffs they won. They met Bucks against Antetokounmpo. No one was able to stop Antetokounmpo. He was the one stopping them. Even against Philly, they weren't. You have Kyle Lowry, you have Van Vliet. These are short players, but he was the one
about defense.
No,
right?
he's the better two-way player.
Okay,
if I say
Two-way.
So I think for this conversation,
They are the same.
there will be a lot of ifs, and I'll have to address another if, because once the Clippers, if the Clippers win the championship this year,
Hell.
Kawhi does everything we are expecting of him, finals MVP, win the chip, then maybe we can revisit this conversation. But for me, right now, even though I'm a big fan of Kawhi, I think KD just stops it. Now let's go to another takeaway. This time, not be from somebody from Twitter, be from an NBA player himself. One of the most confident players, we'll call him, in the NBA, Anthony Edwards. Stephen A. Smith was speaking to him and asked him, how do you feel specifically measured against these two guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Luka Doncic? And this was his response. I feel like I'm the better player 100%. Cool. I want to start with you on this one. Anthony Edwards. Right now, the star of the Timberwolves are currently the number 1 seed. Luka Doncic in MVP conversations. SGA in MVP conversations. What they've done the previous years have been incredible. Those three, who do you think is the best out of them?
We're talking about SGA, Luka,
and then
and Ant Edwards, bro. He said he's the best player, 100%. See, if you are you a Sly, I they talk to you. Are you a good host? You 100% believe in yourself. You are a good host. He has the right to say however he feels. That's why they asked Steph Curry if he's the best point guard.
He said yes. Over the years, he was dodging that. He was dodging
yeah, at this point, yeah. Like, you have to believe in yourself. So he believe in himself. It doesn't necessarily mean he's like the hottest player, like between them three players. You understand? Because look at somebody someone like Luka. Luka has built a career in Spain, at Madrid. He built. Ant is playing very well. I'm not going to lie, but I will still say he's coming.
Yeah,
Luka is already here.
Shai is already here.
You understand?
Very strong
And then
statement.
the reason why this conversation is coming up is because they are talking about the next phase of the NBA.
Exactly.
And in the NBA, it's an American basketball for a reason.
Yeah, a foreigner cannot.
Shai is a Canadian. Let's not forget.
So you think the Americans have the upper hand?
In the last 30 years, name me a foreign.
None.
No.
Since none.
You understand?
never happened.
So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
He's
so
good, but come on, man.
Hey, Kuku has something very, very controversial. But Teddy, who do you think out of those two? Who are you picking?
Let's talk about leadership. Look at Luka. He came into the league. It was Dex last season. He entered, and then even with the players around, there was no question. He was the leader. He has been the leader till now. Look at Shai. He was traded to Charlotte, and then that same night to Clippers, and then went to OKC under the wing of Chris
Paul for
Paul,
some time.
and then became the guy. No matter who came into the team, he has been the leader to now. And you came to Timberwolves, and then up to now, it's still not clear if it's your team.
How is it not clear?
It's Cat. No, look, they have a hierarchy problem because Cat needs to go for it to be his team. It's still Cat's team.
No. I think right now it's definitive because when they're looking for
it's Cat's team still. That's why they let Siakam go out of Toronto just to make Scotty Barnes. It's your team. It's that statement.
So you're saying they have to trade Cat before
Yes, Cat needs to be out for it to be your team. It's not his team yet. It's Cat's team.
in clutch
And you
moments,
can't tell me
what the
you
Timberwolves
can't tell
do.
me he's performing better than Cat this season. It's not true. Check the numbers. Check
wow.
the numbers.
So
And
that's
let's talk about
a huge
numbers.
statement.
Let's talk about their numbers. Look at Shai's numbers. Look at Luka's numbers. And look. I've already said that Ant's season or his good seasons started last season. He was good last season, entered the FIBA, and then this season he has been amazing. This is the season where we are seeing him doing step back threes, knowing how to snake off of pick and rolls, off of screens, and then getting into his positions and scoring. This is the season we are seeing Ant doing what, but Luka has been doing this. Shai has been doing this, and they've been in MVP conversation not now. They've been since 2020.
Yeah.
They've been in MVP
That's for
conversation.
Luka, not just Shai.
Okay, Shai
hasn't
maybe
been
last
in
2
it.
years.
Yeah.
Maybe last 2 years.
But
And then
for Luka,
see,
you
when
see
you
the
watch their
consistency.
numbers, that is Shai and Luka. It's been tremendous. It's not like
Elite.
they move 2 points every season. They've been gravitating like up. And Ant is not there yet.
Wow. Raphael,
Yeah.
final take on that one.
I want to ask, if you had a chance between Kat and Anthony Edwards, who
Who would you
choose?
draft?
Who will I draft?
Who would you
Yeah.
draft?
I'll draft Kat. Kat is more talented than Ant.
No.
Ant,
Wow.
Look,
Bro,
when
come
Ant
on.
came into the
Wow.
league, when Ant came into the league, we knew him as an athletic guy. We knew him as someone who could only dunk. Who could only dunk. That was what he was known for when he came into the league.
But now he
for
has to
highlights
go-
reels. That was the only thing he was known for. It was just the last season.
Bro.
And this season,
Wow.
we are
I
seeing
beg, this one for the
shooting-
comment
oh,
section
check
inside.
his shooting numbers.
You are
Check his
saying
shooting
come on,
numbers.
the scouts went to the combines and saw him play.
He's
and
more
he's a
talented.
first round pick.
He's
and
more
you're saying
talented.
He's known for that.
He's more
That's
talent-
crazy, Charlie.
I said-
I beg,
not
for
Kat
the
is more
comment section
talented.
inside,
That's
if you have the chance to
That's
draft, I think that's a very good question. You have the chance to draft Kat or Anthony Edwards. Who are you picking? They are all in the same draft class. Who are you picking? But let's go to the final one, which is even more controversial than the rest. For the past, in fact, 10 years to 20 years in which LeBron James has been in the league, he has done some great things that we've never seen before. But then there's this guy from the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry, dominating, showing us why he's one of the greatest point guards ever. And his fans won't let us sleep about it being as the Steph Curry era, when we know that LeBron, like, the narrative is there for LeBron for it to be his era, but the Steph Curry fans are constantly telling us that it is LeBron's era. Teddy, I want you to pick from the side of Curry with how he's faced against other superstars. He's got a winning record against LeBron, against James Harden, against Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant. Name it. Maybe only Kawhi Leonard he's got a losing record against, but he's won against most of these guys. Does he have the case to have this one to be his era? Do you think we are in Steph Curry's era?
We are not in Steph Curry's era, but then when the Golden State were on the come up and then they started winning, that is after LeBron James won with Cavs, and then after when Kevin Durant came into Golden State, that was his era, because era comes with winning. And then when he started winning, it was his era. It was Golden State's era, so it was Steph Curry's era. Because after that Cleveland run with LeBron James, he wasn't winning anymore. He wasn't winning him. It was Golden State. And so since LeBron James was drafted the year after, he has been dominating till that he won in Cleveland. And after Cleveland, Golden State started dominating and Steph Curry started dominating. So maybe Steph Curry's peak was like 4 years, 5 years dominating, and then that's it. And then the rest is funtumfra. And everyone is just entering and they are just going.
I think where I disagree with you is when you say you've got to win, like, I know
You need to win to make it your era.
No, I think that's why I disagree with you.
Why?
Because you've got to look at what LeBron does for the regular season MVP. He's got NBA all first team, all defense, NBA all first team. Everything he's got.
So winning doesn't count.
It counts, but LeBron has also got that. But for Steph, it's just only winning Finals MVP. When you go to the other side of things, what LeBron has done,
No, but you see,
breaking
in
the scoring
in
record.
the whole season, we don't care about regular season. We care about
We
the
care about
championship.
regular season because that's where the
end
MVP
product
is.
And you see, I know LeBron has more of the regular season stats. He has the rebounds. He has the assists.
He
has the
has
scoring.
everything.
But then let's not take it away from Steph Curry. Steph Curry was winning. It was his era for like 4 years or 3 years, if I would say. It was his era. Let's give it to him. Let's not take it away. LeBron wasn't winning. When he was in Cavs, he wasn't winning. He went to Lakers, nothing. It wasn't his era. For like 3 years, 4 years, it was Steph Curry's era.
So wait, I try
Raphael,
to
you
say
go.
Stephen Curry is a better playoff performer than LeBron.
That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I said in the playoffs is what matters. What you do during the playoffs and then winning it. And then Steph Curry was winning it. You see,
So what you do in the regular season doesn't matter.
what it matters, but then I'm more focused on going all the way, winning all the way, because that's what is memorable.
So going to the finals
And winning.
doesn't matter.
And winning.
Just, losing in the final doesn't matter.
and winning.
Wow. Raphael, Nick, I hear you think.
Nah, I disagree with the statement. I think Golden State Warriors fans generally disrespect KD a lot.
Say some.
LeBron.
Because
Say some. Say
if
some.
you are looking,
Say some. I say Ebimo.
like, okay, most Golden State Warriors fans disrespect KD a lot because looking at these stats, most of the wins came from the time KD
Durant was
with-
around.
Yeah. So I think it would be fair to say it's KD and Steph's era. If that's how.
Oh
they
yes,
want to take it.
So it's a shared era.
It's a shared era.
There've been talks where they were like, in that era, the face of the NBA was KD, Steph, and then LeBron.
Yeah.
Because LeBron was drafted in 03.
Kerry wouldn't have had this.
LeBron was
record.
drafted in 03. Spent a lot of years with the
Cleveland.
the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that time, young guy, 22, taking his team to the finals for
You
the
see,
first
I'm not taking those years away from him.
Listen,
I'm just talking about Steph Curry's era.
finish with your thing, so guys.
Listen, you said if
KD.
KD wasn't there,
Yeah,
but
they
he
wouldn't-
won with KD, without KD 2 times each, and then with you doesn't mean I'm against your take. I actually think LeBron has been the face, and
It was
has
his
been
era.
his era since 2007. After that
Miami.
oh my days, bro. See, I'm a Warriors fan. See, Warriors fan, maybe some will come at me for saying this. But let's be real. If someone is nice, me, if I see some nice car, I say, hey, Charlie, this car nice. If someone is great, let him be great, Charlie. I'm not taking
we're not
Kerry's
taking a-
greatness away from him, though. Kerry has been vibrant in LeBron's era. That's what I would say. He has been very vibrant. He has been like, he has been the one pushing LeBron. Like, let's not even doubt that. But it's LeBron's era. What we do when we say an era, what do you want to take from an era?
Exactly.
See, from like, you see, NBA is mostly narrative, right?
Yeah.
So let's say he won Rookie of the Year,
Yeah.
build up. He became a
Pass,
performer.
the scoring
The media
record.
start talking ahead, start getting the scoring record. He has been in the media. Now he's the bar.
Exactly.
For the past over.
He's been playing for long,
15
so obviously
years.
you be the bar.
It's not about.
And
about-
no,
it's not
he's
about
been
playing for long.
He's been
It's about
performing. He's been
playing for
performing. Let me see.
Thank
He's
you
been
very much.
performing. Let me see. He's
Because
been
old man
performing.
for Miami Heat, what's his name, Steph?
Haslem. He played for a
Haslem
long
also
time,
played for long.
but he wasn't.
Yeah,
They
but he
even
wasn't
gave him a
the bar.
Why
rocking
will you
chair
mention
when he was-
Haslem? Why will you mention
but
Haslem?
no, you said
No,
for long.
I said for long and I added performing. Oh, please. Please relax.
But-
So
okay.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
No,
He
but
has
for being
been-
those 3
he
years.
has been the bar for 15 years.
I understand. But
And then
those
he's going
3
to
years,
be the bar till
those
he
3
retires.
years, it was Steph Curry's era. Those 3
Well,
years, it was Steph Curry's era.
Teddy wants to share the era, but I think I disagree with him. LeBron James coming into the league in 03, the pressure on him, called the chosen one for a reason.
He
when
called
he
himself
came,
the chosen
he has
one, please.
performed.
He called
has-
himself the chosen
he has
one.
performed, rookie of the year, name it, scoring title, MVP,
Rebound,
Yeah.
assist.
everything you want. 10,000
10
points
overs.
plus 10,000 assists, 10,000 rebounds, whatever you want. LeBron James has given it to you. But what do you think in the comment section? Do you think it's Steph's era? But do you think it's LeBron's era? But that's how we'll close this one out. I think it was a very interesting conversation. Keep bringing those hot takes. We will can't debate about them. My name is Slama. I did this with Raphael, Kweku, and Teddy Way. They produce some interesting things. Make a note for the comment section what you think. We are out for now. Pro Basketball will be back with more content.